Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning we are going to finish chapter 2 of The Richest Man in Babylon. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the reading and then I'll answer any questions if there are any and kind of break it down as we go through. So, a little background on this book. It was written about 100 years ago, if you haven't been keeping up with the series. And this book right here has a lot of secrets to tell us about finance and money and the things that we can do today. And it's all written in parables. It's written in Old English. So we're gonna break it down and get into it today. So, all right. Wealth grows in magic ways. No man can prophesy the limit of it. Have not the Phoenicians built great cities on barren coasts with the wealth that comes from their ships of commerce on the seas? What then do you advise us to do that we also may become rich? So remember, Arcade was the friend out of the whole circle that was able to accumulate wealth over his years, and all of his friends were asking him questions about how he accumulated his wealth. So they're asking him for advice here. What then do you advise us to do that we also may become rich? Asked still another of his friends. The years have passed, and we are no longer young men, and we have nothing put by. I advise that you take the wisdom of Algamish and say to yourselves, a part of all I earn is mine to keep. Say it in the morning when you first arise, say it at noon, say it at night, say it each hour of every day. Say it to yourself until the words stand out like letters of fire across the sky. Impress yourself with the idea. Fill yourself with the thought. Then take whatever portion seems wise, let it be no less than 1/10, and lay it by. Arrange your other expenditures to do this if necessary. But I lay by the portion first. Soon you will realize what a rich feeling it is to own a treasure upon which you alone have claim. As it grows, it will stimulate you. A new joy of life will thrill you. Great efforts will come to you to earn even more. For of your increased earnings will not be the same percentage, be also yours to keep. Lesson number 1. Then learn to make your treasures work for you. Make it your slave. Make its children and its children's children work for you. Lesson number 2. Ensure an income for thy future. Look, though, at the aged, and forget not that in the days to come, thou also will be numbered among them. Therefore, invest thy treasures with great cautions, that it be not lost. Usurious rates of return are deceitful sirens that sing but to lure the unwary upon the rocks of loss and remorse. Provide also that thy family may not want, should the gods call thee to the realms. For such protection, it is always possible to make provision with small payments at regular intervals. Therefore, the provident man delays not an expenditure of a large sum becoming available for such a wise purpose. Counsel with wise men. Seek the advice of men who daily work is handling money. Let them save you from such an error as I myself made and entrusted my money to the judgment of Asmur the brickmaker. A small return and a safe one is far more desirable than risk. Enjoy life while you are here. Do not overstrain or try to save too much. If 1/10 of all you earn is as much as you can comfortably keep, be competent with your income, or be content to keep this portion. Live otherwise according to your income, and let it not yourself be niggardly and afraid to spend. Life is good and life is rich with things worthwhile and things to enjoy. His friends thanked him and went away. Some were silent because they had no imagination and could not understand. Some were sarcastic because they thought that one so rich should divide with old friends not so fortunate. But some had in their eyes a new light. They realized that Algamesh had come back each time to the room of the scribes because he was watching a man work his way out of darkness into light. When the man had found the light, a place awaited him. No one could fill that place until he had for himself worked out his own understanding until he was ready for opportunity. These latter were the ones who in the following years frequently revisited Arcade, who received them gladly. He counseled with them and gave them freely of his wisdom, as men of broad experience always are glad to do. and he assisted them in so investing their savings that they would bring in good interest with safety and would never be lost nor entangled in investments that paid no dividends. The turning point in these men's lives came upon the day when they realized the truth had come from Algamesh to Arcade and from Arcade to them. The lesson was, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Tarrant, welcome. Eduardo, welcome. So, what does this all mean and how can we apply it today, right? So, as we're reading through this, what I'm getting out of it is like counseling with wise men, right? So, I seek the advice of people that are competent. They know what they're doing. They know what they want. They know a system. They've already figured it out for us, and these are the kind of people that we should follow in these cases, right? So, counseling with these wise men, I want to seek the advice of men who daily work is handling money. If I want to talk about finances, right? So, anyone that is super invested in their markets, or anyone that is into their mutual funds or whatever it is I'm trying to get into, like, I should be speaking with those people because they're handling with accounts every single day and they have the most up-to-date information about that, right? It also says here, right, he assisted them in so investing their savings that it would bring in good interest with safety and would neither be lost nor entangled in investments that pay no dividends, right? So we want something that pays good interest and have safety, right? We don't want to lose what we've gained, right? We work so hard to keep it, to earn it, that why would we put our money in a position to be lost, right? So put it into something that is going to bring you returns, and of course it's not going to be fast returns, right? This is not like a get rich quick thing, This is something that's a long game, it's a long-term thing, and you want it to pay dividends. That's the most important thing out of this entire thing, paying dividends. Your roommates are waking up. But yeah, that's what I'm really getting out of this. And a small return and a safe one is far more desirable than risk, right? I would rather get a small return knowing that my money's gonna be there than get something larger. What's up, fellas? Good. Nah, you're good. But yeah, like as I was saying, right, small return is a safe one and far more desirable than risk. And, I've been in so many situations where, I had an extra $20,000-$30,000 and I wanted to get a quick flip and I wanted to do something major with it and ended up putting it into something very risky and lost it all, right? And that's because, I wasn't thinking about a small and safe return. I was thinking about something that was going to pay me immediately, and I lost it all. So I learned from that, and I'm not going to put myself in a position again to do that. And I'm telling you this so you don't put yourself in that position when you have that extra $20,000-$30,000. And, the dividends, I'm telling you, that's probably the biggest thing out of this, right? You want whatever you put your money into to give you monthly or, bi-yearly interest and money coming back, right? Because at the end of the day, the money that you're going to be earning from these dividends, like I was saying, we got to learn to make our treasure, our money work for us. We got to make it our slave. We got to make its children and its children's children work for us, right? So instead of taking that dividend and spending it, you reinvest it. The next thing you know, that $28,000, $30,000, 10, 20 years turns it into $1.7 million. And that's all capital gains. So with that, I'm gonna end this chapter. We're gonna start next week on the 7 curses for a lean purse, and we're gonna really dive into this chapter because each one of these cures for the lean purse have major lessons in them, and I really want you guys to get the most value out of it. But again, if you guys want to keep up with this reading, y'all can pick up a copy of this book on my link. I'll post it somewhere on here. It's like $10. Pick it up. Best book you'll be able to read on finance. And if you guys have any questions, again, inbox me. I'm available. I can answer some questions for you if you guys are reading through this and don't understand something out of it. Again, it's written in parables. It's written in 100-year-old English, and let me help you digest this. But I'm gonna let you guys go with that, and tune in next week.